sometimes processes that people are performing can be that kind of like overcomplicated, that those involved in a process can kind of get wrapped up in tasks that provide no actual value. And they kind of get a little bit lost along the way, I guess, and not understanding fully what they're doing. So, and payroll can definitely be masters of that. So, really simple example, I guess, is somebody, I've seen people kind of check into a variance report and writing notes against kind of every single variance or something on the payroll to confirm that that check's taken place. Because that's what we're supposed to do, isn't it? Kind of justify changes. But if you're checking a payroll that actually contains significant amounts of variable payments, then there's a lot of wasted effort there, because there's going to be variable payments. So it's kind of working with those performing the process to understand what it is they're trying to do. And then once you know what they're trying to do, so in that instance, they're identifying errors and anomalies or something, you can start to then think about what would be considered an anomaly on that payroll, and just the way you actually give the person that report. So maybe they shouldn't be checking variables for a payment type that's variable. You'd be checking non-variances, for example, to kind of prevent a duplicate payment or something. So you can start to reduce that time that the process is spending checking by kind of changing the process and giving them the better data to begin with. So then you're reducing the quantity of the output from the payroll, but you're reducing the quantity of the output, but you're improving the quality of the output. And maybe considering kind of things like thresholds or something, and items that could be potentially duplicated. And then I think moving from that, if you're kind of going to go and make that change to that process, then is absolutely, you need to communicate that to all those involved in that process. So the person who's going to be performing it, the people above that who's going to be expecting the output, etc. So if we're changing something, you communicate what you're changing, why, how's it going to change, document that change process so the user is able to kind of understand what the benefits are they're going to realize, I guess. And then last, of course, I guess, once your change is in place, you don't want to stop at that point. You want to kind of revisit that process. How's it working now? What benefits have we realized? But then actually, how are you going to further improve that? So, can you, those checks that you're performing now, could they have actually been performed before the data's even kind of got into the payroll system? For example, can you harness your payroll software to give you better insight into your anomalies? Or actually, is there a better solution that needs to be considered? Because technology for payroll and HR has moved on massively, I'd say, in the last 10 years or so. And process improvements don't necessarily follow suit, because people are very much, well, we've always done it this way, or if it's not broken, why fix it? That kind of thing. So sometimes people are kind of thinking along them lines. So something that might not have been possible maybe a couple of years ago, something might actually be possible now due to kind of technology enhancements.